and welcome to day 9 of your Pilates 10 in 10. We've nearly made it to the end, and today we're going to be focusing on lower back. So a lot of people suffer with lower back pain for various reasons, and Pilates is actually the perfect exercise to be doing to alleviate lower back pain. So I'm going to take you through some moves today, and hopefully you're feeling a little bit more flexible and mobile by the end of it. So I'm going to come and turn to the side and bring feet underneath the hips. We just come and bring your hands to a prayer position in front of your chest, and the spine is nice and long. We're going to breathe in to prepare at the top. As we breathe out, keep your spine nice and long, shoulders are back, and we're going to tip from the hip. So we tip forward, lift through the belly, trying to bring chest parallel to the floor if we can. Then we press down through the feet to bring us back up to standing. So we inhale, prepare, exhale to tip, and press down through the feet to bring us up to standing. So see how this feels for you. You might find that your legs are quite tight at the back, so it might be really uncomfortable to bring your chest parallel to the floor. If that's the case, just reduce the move a little bit and just come onto the 45 degree. That's totally fine. Keep your shoulders back. So what we don't want to happen, as we come forward, we don't want to collapse into the shoulders and round forward. So think about drawing the shoulders back, squeezing between the shoulder blades. Another option is to take a little knee bend as you come forward if your legs are quite tight. We're just going to take 4 more of these. Keep that belly lifted. Good. Keep thinking about that shoulder blade squeeze. You've got a pencil in between your shoulder blades that you're trying not to drop. And we come into our last one. Good. Lovely. Relax the arms. We're going to come into a roll down. Feet under hips. Relax the shoulders, eye gaze out in front. Belly slightly drawn in. Breathing in at the top. And then as we breathe out, tuck in the chin. Let's roll down through the spine. Arms are relaxed. Keep the belly lifted. And you're coming down as far as your body will allow. Feel that stretch down the backs of the legs into the upper and lower back. Again, if it's a bit too much down the backs of your legs, you just take a little knee bend. But the straighter the legs are, the deeper that stretch is going to be. And just relax here. Let your shoulders relax, let your neck relax. Good. Walk the hands out along the mat. Come and bring the knees down. We're going to come into a trusty favourite, which is cat-cow. So come into 4-point kneeling. Really good for lower back ache. Hands on the shoulders, knees under hips. As we breathe out, we come into cat. Tuck the tailbone, press down through your palms, lift through the upper back, lift the belly, eye gaze to thighs. Next time you breathe out, take it through to cow. Tailbone to ceiling, roll out through the spine, dip in the lower back, eye gaze to the end of the mat. Good, we're going to work through these moves. Always moving on the exhale. And always starting with the tailbone. So that cow stretch in particular, really good for the lower back. And then taking it into cat, just counteract that cow stretch a little bit. So then you feel the benefit even more when you take it back into cow and get that arch into the lower back. You can do this as much as you want to. If you feel that your lower back is starting to ache, we're going to take one more each way. Good. Bring it back through to your neutral position, so into your 4-point kneeling. I'm going to sit back off of those wrists and then come up and over and take a seat. Legs are nice and long. Bringing the legs and the feet together, sit nice and tall through the spine, reach the arms out in front of you. We're going to breathe in at the top. We're going to keep your shoulders back. As you breathe out, spine stays long, we're going to hinge forward from the hip. And then we're bringing it back up to our seated position, spine is long, exhale and reach. Good. So with this move, we want to keep the spine nice and long and keep the shoulders back. What we don't want to happen as we come forward is to round through the shoulders and round through the upper back, just so we can reach further towards the feet. That's not the idea of the move. The idea is that it's a stretch into the lower back and into the spine. So when you're sat at the top, draw your shoulders back, pin them back, and then just shift forward from the hip. Lovely. Might feel that stretch into the back of the legs as well. We've got 4. Oh, sorry about that, that's the rain. You've got one last one. Good. When you sit up at the top, come and bring the arms down. Take your right leg, bring the knee in, foot on the floor. I want you to hug your knee with your left arm. So right knee, left arm. Come and place your hands down on the floor, sit nice and tall through the spine, and we're turning towards our right knee. So nice spine stretch here, little seated twist. Twist movements are really good for stretching out through the spine, which is what we're looking for here. You can try and take the eye gaze over your back shoulder if that feels comfortable. Just see how it feels. Come back through the centre. Let's swap the legs over. Left foot on the floor. You're going to use your right arm to hug your left knee. Sit tall and turn towards your left knee. See how it feels on this side. It might differ slightly to how the right side felt, and that's fine. Bring it back through the centre, lovely. Come up and over onto your front. So we're going to come and lie on our belly. And I want you to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Legs are nice and long, about hip distance apart. And we're going to breathe in at the bottom. As we breathe out, press down through the palms. And you're going to lift the upper body. So keep pressing down to lift up out of the shoulders. Keeping as much of the hips down as you can. This brings quite a deep stretch into your lower back. And we gently, with control, bring ourselves back down. It's going to take a couple more of these. Breathing in at the bottom, breathing in to lift. Try and straighten out those arms at the top. Really big stretch across the front of the stomach as well here. Lovely. Exhale to push yourself up into that up dog position. We take one more. Lovely. Gently bring yourself down. Push back into your child's pose. Toes together, knees are wide. Arms reach. Come and rest your head down. So just rest here for a minute, and focus on the breath. And then I just want you to think about wiggling the hips from side to side. Just getting a little bit more movement into the lower back. Good. And then just walking the hands in. Coming back up to seated. And that's the end of day 9, lower back movements. So hopefully your lower back feels a little bit more mobile here. You can do these moves as much as you want to, particularly if you do suffer with lower back pain quite a lot. You could take any of these moves out and do them in your own time if you feel like you need to, or you can come back and do the full routine. So I hope that helps, and I will see you for the final day of your Pilates 10 and 10.